All right, this is going to be the final video at 360 East Road. The garage is now all emptied out, so I'm gonna show you what the interior of this garage looks like. We do have two old garage doors. You can see some old water stains here on the seams, but they do both have the electronic door openers. There's some push buttons for them right here. We've got the oil tank right here. It actually looks like a very new tank. There's a big sticker on the side here. It's a standard 275 gallon tank. Okay. And I do want to point out that the oil line that goes from the top and then it loops down around, it is going into concrete, but there is a sleeve that is into the concrete. So all of this extra storage space. I'll point out that the ceiling here in the back section does have a roofline slant here. We do have sheetrock on everything on the ceilings here with the, looks like 2 coats of mud. There's some screens that are in storage up here. This door goes to a utility room. So we've got a boiler in here. Ooh, nice and toasty in this room. All right, we've got a Peerless boiler. Quality Plumbing and Heating has done some of the repairs and service in here. This is the chimney this is all going into. And there is a little expansion tank, multiple zones. And then there is also an electrical panel in here as well. Here's the main. I do have a label, there we go. So everything is labeled up there at the top. 200 amps, underground. There's also a little bit of extra room here in this panel. This says Siliski's. I'm not sure if they're still in business. They might be retired. So that's the garage. I'm gonna take you on a journey now to the backyard. So we're gonna meander back through the kitchen. We're gonna pop out this door. Grateful for some sunshine today. Good day to go take a walk. Just getting my muck boots on. All right, so out here, this is the door that goes into the first floor primary bedroom. You can kind of see into there. And it just stops right here. It does not wrap around, but it does look down under the lower section. So we're gonna take a walk down there. Just shut that door. So along the back of the house, there's a mix of some newer stone veneer and then this older stone that has this really gorgeous moss growing on it. And we could go straight down to the pond, but before I do that, I want to take you around the rest of the deck. So that's the upper level. We're going down a few stairs to the lower level. I'm gonna spin you all the way around, let you see what's in the far back. So underneath the deck that I was just on, here's this section. So there is some good size cracking of all this back here. Probably want to have that all looked at, plan for some repair. And there's a little just crushed stone section back here. So you've got that for drainage. So if water's hitting the deck and coming down here, it has a place to go. It's not just gonna sit on the wet deck. So this lower section does wrap around the back of the house. So these two bedrooms and this lower level do have a walkout to the deck. All right, and then we've got a staircase here at this cute little corner. So down we go into the backyard. That's a good sized pond. I have a pond on my property and we choose to run a fountain, so we aerate it all the time. I believe that they consider this to be a turtle pond. So from here you've got a view of the back side of the house. There is also a stone patio right there off of the porch. So I'm gonna try to keep this video short enough that I can do a loop along the back side here and get you back up to the patio before I run over on time. So the lawn did get mowed last night. We've had an extraordinary amount of rain, so it is a bit saturated back here. So unfortunately the mower made some divots. Beautiful border of ferns back here. Power lines do run through the property. Let me swing this way first so you can see how far I am from the house at this point. Beautiful, flat, usable backyard. And then here is the Furnace Brook. So we are right here on the waterfront. The land keeps going on the other side of the Furnace Brook. There is a lot of land here. About 43 acres in total. Some of it is on this side of the road. A chunk of it is on the other side of East Road. Personally, I would get the weed whacker out, put in some kind of little sitting area here for the Adirondack chairs, and soak in that water view and that lovely sound. So here in the woods, there's a pathway. A little bit of a clearing. Another cool spot. Maybe you want to camp out in the backyard. This would be kind of a fun spot to do that. There is a very old satellite dish, I shouldn't call it old, it's a big satellite dish back there. Pretty stone walls. So we're gonna head up to that patio. Sorry for the bouncing of my steps. I don't have my gimbal on me today, so you're getting the actual shake of my hand. I mentioned in an earlier video about the slate roof. This is wood clapboard siding. And around the corner, big patio space. There's a beautiful stacked stone wall, stairs up to the porch. There's an access to the basement. Outdoor fire pit slash grill. Another access underneath the house. This is just moss that has grown up over the stones, but this is all a patio here. Take the little walk up the steps. Front of the house, mature hydrangea, there's gutters, that is the outside of this beautiful home. We are now back out to the front. This is East Road. And the sounds you might be hearing is the highway, which is on the other side of those trees.